Hey everybody, I'm Randell and welcome back to my channel for another update in a reclaimed container workshop. This week's going to be a little bit different. Instead of an actual workshop update, it's basically just to catch you guys up on everything that's happened before, during, and since Irma. So that way you kind of know what's going on. I know my content's lacked not only on here, but on my Instagram, where I'm usually pretty constant. Unfortunately, with Irma, I haven't been able to get to the workshop. I've put up a little bit of content, working during Irma, stuff like that, but nothing woodworking related. So I just want to take the time, get back to you guys, kind of just show you some footage from Irma, what's been going on since, and give you guys an idea of what to expect in the future. Basically, when Irma formed, they kind of tracked it going towards us and then veering off into the Atlantic, which would have been the best course of action. About a week before Irma, they started tracking it more towards Florida, which kind of got everybody into a panic. So, needless to say, it got a little hectic. Luckily for us, supply-wise, we really didn't have to get much. We got some cases of water and a lot of fuel. During Irma, we did lose power. We didn't lose power until, I want to say, the last hour or so during the worst part of the storm. We lost power then, and it didn't come back on for about a week and a half. So, during that time, we did run generators. We cooked outside. Luckily, like I said, we have generators, so we were able to keep the fridges on, freezer going, a few fans because my grandma was staying with us. Want to make sure she was as comfortable as we could make her. But something like that, you just kind of do what you can and hope for the best. Luckily, during Irma, we didn't really take that much damage. We lost a few trees, took a little roof damage, but nothing too serious. And definitely nothing too serious in comparison to all the other damage that Irma caused. In fact, my grandma did stay with us, and that was because she owns a mobile home, which at this time is completely unsalvageable. This last weekend we finished moving the rest of her stuff out. We brought it here, put it in an old shipping container that she's going to store it in until we can find her a permanent place. Right now she's staying with family, so she's comfortable, but that's just what's been going on. Since Irma, we've pretty much worked non-stop. That first Monday after Irma, there was actually absolutely no cell service, so we couldn't really get any kind of progress going work-wise. In fact, cell service was out for about a week, unless you went way into town, and even then, it was extremely spotty. So, getting in touch with anybody, even if you had service, they probably didn't, and made things a little difficult. Like I said, we did go back to work that Tuesday, and we worked up until about a week and a half ago without a day off. We're still extremely busy, and right now we're actually back to doing our normal grading and pool construction. We still do a ton of storm cleanup, but it's not that it's slowed down. There's still plenty of it to do. It was just time to start getting back to that in order to keep the rest of our clients happy. As for the workshop, some of y'all may know about 3 weeks before Irma we had a tropical storm, and that's the first big rain we got, and it completely flooded my yard, flooded the container. There was about 3 or 4 inches in the rear of the container. So when Irma hit, I pretty much knew that it was going to be flooded pretty bad. I think when I opened it up, it had about 10 inches of water in the container. Didn't do too much damage. It did basically ruin the rest of the existing floor, so I'm going to have to replace that now, which will probably be another update coming shortly. It'll be one of the first things I do now that I've got the shop moved. I did manage to move the shop from its location. I had a few things that ran away. There was an old construction trailer we had to get out of the yard. Did that last weekend, and this week on Wednesday we had a job early morning, and then we got rained out, so we finished extending a pad on the side of our driveway, brought that up a little bit, and then moved the container from its previous location to where it sits now. So I've got a little bit of video from that you guys will see here, but now that it's moved, I'll be able to get into it and get back to work. Really, I haven't been in the container since Irma, working wise. I mean, I did inspect it in the week and a half after Irma started drying up enough to get in the containers. Inspected the damage then about 2.5 weeks ago it was completely dry. I went back in and basically realized the floor is going to need to be replaced. But I haven't really been able to work at all woodworking wise. I've been doing my normal day-to-day job. That's just why content's been a little slow. Even on my Instagram, it's usually pretty constant, and it's been lacking quite a bit. Hopefully now with the container moved and in its new location, I can get back to work. But there's still a ton to do before that can happen. As Irma was approaching, basically I took down the vinyl carport that I normally work in, put everything into the container, so I've now got to put that carport back up, take everything back out, organize it, repair the floor in the container, and then I can start putting stuff in there and getting a little better, getting it back out of the weather. I'm not really sure how long until the next official update's going to be, but bear with me. If you want, you can follow along on Instagram. You can find me at Randell Ray. I'll put that down in the description. A lot of you probably already do anyways, but if you don't, there you go. That's pretty much it. I should, like I said, I'm going to be able to put more content on my Instagram soon. As for this, it'll probably be, I don't know, a few weeks at least before I could do anything. But hopefully it'll be, as soon as possible. Anyways, I hope you guys liked what you saw. I hope you have been following along so far. Channel isn't really growing as fast as I would hope, but it is what it is. And yeah, hope everybody's doing well. If you're in Florida, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how you guys fared out during Irma. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.